What if I told you that the wisdom to instantly improve your life is not something new? In fact, it's over 2,000 years old. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us how to build mental resilience, gain control over our emotions, and live in harmony with the world. Today, I'm going to share 7 proven Stoic strategies that you can start using today to instantly improve your life. Let's dive right into it. Strategy number 1. Control what you can. Accept what you can't. One of the most fundamental principles of Stoicism is to control what you can and accept what you can't. This is the foundation of the Stoic mindset, often referred to as the Dichotomy of Control. The idea is simple but powerful. There are things in life that we can control, such as our actions, thoughts, and reactions. On the other hand, there are things we cannot control, like the weather, other people's opinions, or random events. The key to mental peace lies in understanding this distinction and focusing our energy only on what we can influence. Think about how much time you spend worrying about things that are beyond your control, whether it's the outcome of a job interview, how someone perceives you, or even world events. We often let these uncontrollable factors consume our thoughts. This leads to stress, frustration, and anxiety. But what if, instead, you focused on what you can control, your effort, your attitude, and your decisions? By doing so, you free yourself from the unnecessary burden of worrying about external factors. A practical example of this is how you handle criticism. If someone criticizes you, you can't control their opinion, but you can control how you react. Instead of feeling upset or defensive, ask yourself, is there something constructive I can take from this? If yes, use it as an opportunity for growth. If not, let it go, knowing it's beyond your control. This Stoic approach helps you conserve mental energy for things that truly matter, reducing stress and empowering you to live a more purposeful life. Strategy number 2. Practice negative visualization. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, is a powerful Stoic exercise where you imagine the worst-case scenarios that could happen in your life. At first, this might sound pessimistic or counterproductive, but it's one of the most effective ways to build resilience and gratitude. By mentally preparing yourself for the possibility of loss, hardship, or failure, you can lessen the emotional impact if such events ever occur. It's not about expecting the worst, but being mentally ready for it. Let's break this down with an example. Imagine you're deeply attached to your job, your possessions, or your health. Now, take a moment to visualize losing your job, having your belongings taken from you, or facing a serious illness. How would you cope? What would your life look like? By confronting these possibilities in your mind, you become less vulnerable to the fear and anxiety that often accompanies uncertainty. When the unexpected happens, you're not caught off guard. You've already mentally prepared for it. Moreover, negative visualization helps foster a deeper sense of appreciation for what you have. When you imagine losing something, you start to realize how valuable it is in the present. This makes you more grateful for your current situation. For instance, if you visualize a scenario where you no longer have your health, you might appreciate your physical well-being much more. It also teaches you that your peace of mind shouldn't depend on external factors, which are always subject to change. Incorporating negative visualization into your life can significantly increase your emotional strength and help you remain calm under pressure. It aligns perfectly with the Stoic idea that while you can't control the world around you, you can control how you perceive and respond to it. Strategy number 3. Live in accord with nature. Living in accord with nature is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. But what does it mean to live in accord with nature? In simple terms, it means recognizing and accepting the natural processes of life. Nature is constantly changing. There are cycles of birth and death, growth and decay, success and failure. Stoicism teaches us to align our lives with these natural processes rather than resist them. In the context of human life, living in accord with nature means understanding that change is inevitable. Everything in life, from relationships to careers, is subject to flux. By accepting this, we reduce our suffering. When we try to resist change or cling to things that are not meant to last, we create unnecessary tension and disappointment. For example, let's say you've recently experienced a setback, such as losing a job or ending a relationship. Instead of viewing these changes as catastrophes, Stoicism encourages you to see them as natural parts of life's ebb and flow. Just as the seasons change, so too do the circumstances of our lives. Fighting against these changes only prolongs your suffering, whereas accepting them allows you to move forward with greater peace. This doesn't mean being passive or indifferent. Living in accord with nature also means taking action in the areas you can control while accepting the outcomes with grace. You do your best, but you understand that the results are not always in your hands. This mindset not only brings tranquility but also gives you the freedom to adapt to whatever life throws at you. By living in harmony with the natural order of the world, you develop a deeper sense of peace and resilience. Life becomes less about battling circumstances and more about flowing with them. Strategy number 4, voluntary discomfort. Voluntary discomfort is one of the most practical Stoic strategies to toughen the mind and build resilience. This involves intentionally exposing yourself to minor challenges or discomforts in your daily life. Why? Because by voluntarily stepping outside your comfort zone, you prepare yourself for the inevitable hardships that life throws your way. It's like training your mind for adversity, so when real challenges come, you're better equipped to handle them. The practice of voluntary discomfort can take many forms. For example, you might decide to fast for a day, take cold showers, or walk instead of driving. These acts may seem small, but they're incredibly effective in helping you build mental toughness. When you make yourself uncomfortable on purpose, you train your mind to endure discomfort without breaking. The Stoics believe that by practicing hardship, you become less vulnerable to the challenges that come unexpectedly. Let's say you start fasting 1 day a week. Initially, you'll feel hunger and discomfort, but over time, your mind and body will adapt. You'll realize that hunger isn't something to fear, and you'll learn to manage discomfort with composure. The next time life throws a curveball, whether it's an unexpected financial loss or a personal setback, you're mentally prepared. You've already conditioned yourself to endure challenges without letting them overwhelm you. Voluntary discomfort is also a reminder that you don't need the comforts and luxuries you often take for granted. It teaches you that happiness and contentment don't come from external possessions but from inner strength and resilience. By making yourself uncomfortable in small ways, you become stronger, more adaptable, and less affected by the uncontrollable events of life. Strategy number 5. The Dichotomy of Control. The Dichotomy of Control is a core Stoic concept that encourages you to separate everything into 2 categories, things you can control and things you cannot. This may seem simple, but it's one of the most powerful tools for managing stress and improving mental clarity. When you fully grasp this concept, you stop wasting time and energy on things beyond your control, and instead focus on what you can influence. So, what exactly can you control? According to Stoicism, you can control your thoughts, actions, and reactions. You can decide how you respond to challenges, how much effort you put into your work, and how you treat others. On the flip side, things you can't control include other people's opinions, external events, or outcomes of certain actions. Here's an example. Imagine you're preparing for an important job interview. You can control how well prepared you are, how you present yourself, and how you answer questions. But you can't control the interviewer's mood, the competition you're up against, or whether you get the job. By focusing solely on what you can control, your preparation and performance, you'll reduce anxiety and perform at your best. If you don't get the job, you'll know you did everything within your power, and you can let go of the rest. The dichotomy of control allows you to simplify your life by letting go of things that don't deserve your energy. It reduces frustration, because you stop expecting things to go a certain way when they're out of your hands. Instead, you become more focused, intentional, and peaceful. By mastering this strategy, you'll not only reduce your stress, but also become more effective in the areas of life that truly matter. Strategy number 6, journaling and self-reflection. Journaling and self-reflection are ancient Stoic practices that offer immense benefits for personal growth and emotional well-being. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, practiced journaling daily. He used this practice to reflect on his actions, thoughts, and emotions, striving to live according to Stoic principles. Today, we can adopt this powerful habit to gain a clearer understanding of our lives and to ensure we stay on the path of personal improvement. The idea is simple. At the end of each day, spend a few minutes writing down your thoughts. Reflect on how the day went, what you did well, where you struggled, and what you could do better tomorrow. The purpose is not to judge or criticize yourself harshly, but to become more aware of your thoughts and actions. By consistently engaging in this practice, you can catch patterns in your behavior and gradually make positive changes. For example, let's say you struggled with anger today. In your journal, you might reflect on what triggered that anger and how you could have handled the situation differently. Maybe you'll discover that you reacted impulsively and could have paused before responding. Writing this down not only helps you process your emotions, but also prepares you to respond better the next time a similar situation arises. Journaling also provides a safe space to explore your fears, hopes, and goals. It allows you to track your progress over time, which can be incredibly motivating. When you look back at your journal entries from weeks or months ago, you'll notice how much you've grown and how your mindset has evolved. Incorporating this Stoic practice into your life will not only help you stay accountable, but also enhance your self-awareness and emotional resilience. Strategy number 7, Amor Fati, love of fate. Amor Fati, or love of fate, is the Stoic practice of embracing everything that happens to you, both good and bad, as necessary for your growth. It's not just about accepting life's events. It's about loving them. The Stoics believe that everything that happens is part of the natural order and is meant to serve your development as a person. Even difficulties and setbacks are opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. The concept of Amor Fati can be a life-changing mindset. When something goes wrong, such as losing a job, facing a health issue, or experiencing failure, most people tend to react with frustration, anger, or sadness. But Stoicism teaches us to see these events as blessings in disguise. Instead of saying, "Why did this happen to me?" the Stoic response is, "How can I learn from this? What is this teaching me?" For example, imagine you've been working toward a goal for months, only to fail at the last moment. Instead of feeling defeated, practice Amor Fati by viewing the failure as a necessary step in your journey. Perhaps it's teaching you patience, resilience, or the importance of perseverance. By loving your fate, you transform obstacles into opportunities for growth. Amor Fati also helps you let go of the need to control every aspect of your life. You realize that not everything is meant to go your way, and that's okay. By embracing both the highs and the lows with equal enthusiasm, you find peace and purpose in every experience. This mindset is the ultimate expression of Stoic wisdom and can dramatically shift how you approach life's challenges. Conclusion. So there you have it, 7 proven Stoic strategies to instantly improve your life. Whether it's controlling what you can, embracing discomfort, or loving your fate, these strategies help you face life's challenges with resilience and calmness. Take a moment to reflect. Which one of these will you start applying today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Remember, your mind is your greatest tool, and Stoicism shows you how to master it.